whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they wrote back and they're like, yeah, a lot of us are taking off for the holidays. We're going to go do our family shit. But we're going to come back after the holidays. We might be down, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, that was the end of the email. But then he wrote a second follow-up email. And I could just tell that they're the same. This is why I know Vegas now is a town that just operates on. Everyone thinks it operates on gambling. It operates on tax write-offs. Because everyone goes to Vegas to go, you were going to have business? Let's go to Vegas. Yes. He literally wrote back to me and went, or like, Nashville's okay, but what if we all met up somewhere cooler? Like, I don't know, we go to Vegas or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, you just spoke my language. Like, and I know Royce is going to be excited too, because he's going to be like, yeah, let's just do that instead. So now I'm starting to understand to this, like, it took me a while to get to a level where you have a business and you have write-offs, and now I know why Vegas is such a hot spot. It's like, let's set up a town in the desert. We'll provide every vice in the world. And by default, businessmen are going to want to meet here. Anyone in any business where they own a business and they could write off, like, you can't write off everything in Vegas, but you can write off, like, tax-wise, the flights and the hotels and all that shit, the meals and all that. And then you go, like, this is great. Like, yeah, let's do that. Dude, he fucking literally read our minds through email and was like, well, we could do, I don't know, Vegas. And I'm like, Vegas after the holidays. Let's fucking go. So we're going to do January. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get Ethan Ralph. I'm going to get fucking Dick. I'm getting everyone out to Vegas. We're doing this again. Let's fucking go. Tax deductible hookers, Pyro says. That's the only thing we do. Like, when me and Royce, though, when we go, there's an unspoken rule. We can have a stipend out of the company account every day, but try to use it for things that matter. You know what I mean? And, like, the things that don't matter, that's the only thing that sucks, is that you have to use your own money. Like, when I was in Vegas, like, lap dances or, like, tax or not lap dances or, like, booze or, like, going to the dispensary, that kind of shit, it's still coming out of, your money. Like, you have to go to your regular account. We are only allowed to use our business account for, like, Roots says, watch what you fucking say right now. No, Roots, I'm pointing out that if we follow the law, we really don't. Like, that's the thing. You can't, like, we could pull out cash. The cash we don't write off, though. Like, if Royce goes like, hey, you pulled out cash yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I just marked that down here. No. Roots, if anything, I'm reinforcing. We follow the law. Like, we only write off the hotels and the flights, Ubers, if we're going to places we have meetings, and food, because you're supposed to eat food. It's all, like, literally, what I'm saying, Roots, is that all that other shit, like when people are like hookers and blah, 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 that's where me and him both have a rule where it's like, you got to go into your own account for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because there have been times, dude, we went to Miami one time, and I went to Royce, and I'm like, yo, this bitch is so hot right now, and she will fucking suck my dick. But, like, and probably fuck me, too. She ended up fucking me for, like, $500. And that was one of those where Royce was like, you gotta, that's a you thing. You're like, yeah, all right. And then you just go, and then I have to put in my personal bank money. Teet, 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 with the $20 ATM fee. By the way, whoever said I was going to report me to the IRS, Jesse already reported us. It had to be him or Alan Powell. Because we got audited last year, and we got found, like, that was, by the way, oh, God, I just didn't realize that. That's another time he made us money. Jesse, if you're the one that, like, reported us to the IRS, we're so above board that we got audited, and the IRS found that they owed us $4,000. $4,000. And ironically, we went back and forth with them, and at first the IRS was like, yeah, we don't owe that to you. And we were like, yeah, you do. And we had an accountant that was like They actually owe you money. You need to hit them on this. And we fought with them for a while. And the funny thing was, it was like $4,000 that they owed us. And then at the end of the audit, we ended up just kind of caving because we were like, yeah, whatever, just pay them whatever. Like, because they were like, you owe us, I think it was like $600. And we were like, no, you owe us like $3,400, let's call it, because it was like whatever. Like, you owe us 30 or whatever. We got that money from the IRS. Department of Treasury sent us a check, and it literally arrived the day we were leaving for Vegas. Royce checked the P.O. box. And Royce was like, yo, you remember that money that we fought and we contested with the IRS, and it went back and forth for months? He goes, and I just gave up, and I gave him like the $600. He goes, yeah. He's like, they sent us a check for $4,000. Turns out we were right. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So whoever reported us to the IRS too, thank you, because due to their due diligence and re-examining our tax situation, they actually owed us money. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I don't know. Don't worry. Like, we legit, like, I dare anybody, like, go ahead, because I'm sure they're reporting us again this year. We'll probably get audited again. But, like, there's a reason I don't run the money. Royce runs the money. Royce hires a guy. The guy that he hires is like, he does the thing. And then he goes, okay, this is what, boom, let's get it done. Like, and we do it quarterly. So it's not, yeah. So there's another $4,000. So that was probably you too, Jesse. So that's another $4,000 you put in our pocket. Thank you.